Welcome to Jazz Bar Manhattan, #1 jazz bar in Tokyo.
I stumbled across this bar one random night in Tokyo. The second I walked in, I knew I'd be back soon.
Welcome to Manhattan!
This is Manhattan Jazz Bar, and this is 87-year-old owner and pianist Yasutaka Mochizuki. It's hidden. You'd totally pass it if you weren't paying attention. If you don't know where to look, you will miss it. And I promise you, it's one of the coolest experiences you can have in Tokyo. In this video, we're gonna see the bar, go on adventures with the band members, learn more about jazz in this neighborhood, and find out why this place and the people who play there are so special. Get ready for this. Let's go. Manhattan is over 40 years old and has been flying strong under the radar ever since. What it lacks in space, it totally makes up in character. When we say small, we mean small. Okay. That door is blocked during the show. Close quarters. People absolutely love coming here too. You've been coming here for 25 years.
Every first and third Wednesday, I'll come here to listen music and talk about jazz history.
Yasutaka keeps a packed schedule of real-deal jazz performers from all over Tokyo. This is the lineup of the bands playing this week. There are literally performances almost every night, and unsurprisingly, it was absolutely fantastic. Believe it or not, Yasutaka leans into social media to keep the fans up to date. He posts on his Facebook page every day the bar is open.
お店の毎日のスケジュールを LINE や Instagram や Facebook や
Social media for the bar.
every day.
Every day. Manhattan sits in a neighborhood where the art form still flourishes. This is Asagaya. Asagaya sits about 15 minutes away from Shinjuku by train. Located on the 𝐶𝐿 subway line, these western suburbs became a fertile ground for jazz in the post-war period. Enter musician and bilingual local native Frankie Singer. Frankie comes from a musical family. His grandparents were TV entertainers, and his mother is a highly respected jazz singer. We're meeting at 𝐃𝐿, a famous local ramen shop, to talk a little bit about music, Japan, and the neighborhood he calls home.
This is the best ramen you've ever had, ever will have.
I imagine most people who haven't been to Japan don't know anything about Asagaya.
If you poll 1,000 random Tokyoites, 15 to 20% would have ever been to Asagaya.
Based on the little bit that I've seen, it seems like a really desirable place to be.
Asagaya is a very neighborly, family-centered place where everyone kind of knows each other.
Why is it a music neighborhood?
I wouldn't say that there's more jazz bars or venues in Asagaya than anywhere else, or there's more performances that happen here. It's just that the people of Asagaya have embraced jazz as their identity. And I don't know if you heard, but they do Asagaya Jazz Street every year. That's like a jazz festival, basically.
For the record, that was the best ramen I've had in Japan.
Ever? In your best ramen you've had anywhere ever?
Anywhere ever? Right now I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, that's good. I'll take that.
But jazz isn't just big in Asagaya. Japan as a whole seems to have a fascination with the genre. The music has become synonymous with freedom, artistry, and rebellion, breaking the rules in a rule-heavy culture. Enter Kazune Hayata, a leading jazz journalist in Japan. We're meeting at Manzero Stritch, a local jazz 𝐾𝐿 in Kanagawa.
I think it is connected with the history of Japanese culture. Our culture is influenced by Zen. Zen makes much of meditation. Jazz music gives us the space and time for meditation.
You hear it everywhere. Even in my gym in Roppongi, they don't play rock, they play jazz. You'll hear Pat Martino when you're doing squats.
Jazz was imported to Japan about 1920s, but soon after that World War came to and Japan lost. In the wartime, World War II, in the wartime, jazz music and American pop music was banned. So after the World War II, democracy came to Japan. Jazz music is a kind of the symbol of democracy. Jazz and freedom connected.
In a city so in love with jazz, it can be hard to stand out. But what makes Manhattan unique are the people who play there. And lucky for me, the members of the band invited to show me something special in their lives. This is drummer Tomoaki Oda. Yes, he plays jazz in modern Japan, but you'd swear this dude was at Woodstock.
I grew up Asagaya in Tokyo. My parents has a house there.
Oh, so you grew up in Asagaya?
From 19 years old.
From 19. What do you like about this area?
Each bar has own character.
The day I was set to meet him, he reaches out to me and says, "At first you can come to my house. You might find it interesting." Turns out he was exactly right. How long have you lived here?
40 years.
40 years. I've never been in a house in Tokyo. First time. What's the name?
Martinez.
Martinez. When you were younger,
Yeah.
why did you decide to play drums?
I love drum sound. I love the shape of the drums. I went to the university there, university band. So I play the drums.
Do you remember your first gig in Tokyo?
First job was the cabaret nightclub. When I was 23 years old, I started to play nightclub, but not jazz. I try to practice every day.
Can you show me?
Okay.
I think now is a good time to tell you about the weight of grief in the room. He recently lost his wife to cancer, his parents are deceased, and his sister is in the hospital.
My sister is a singer. This is my sister, her older sister's LP.
This is from 30 years ago. Wow. This is really lovely. It really is. So you and your sister used to play together?
Yeah. And when my wife lived together.
Wow, because she was a pianist.
Yeah.
You had like a family jazz band. His wife was a musician, and he asked if I wanted to hear her playing.
This ballad.
How could I say no?
You play.
After spending time with Tomoaki, I met up with lead singer �𝐸𝐾𝐭. Right away, I learned something new.
Little bit metal.
A little bit metal. That is so badass. I met you in a tiny jazz bar outside of central Tokyo. I wasn't expecting a metal singer. So tell me how you got started as a jazz singer.
広場でギターとサックスでジャズの演奏をしてたんですね。感動しました。ジャズの、ライブハウスをはじめ、ホテル。
After coffee, I asked her to show me what gives her inspiration. I did not expect what happened next.
すみません。アンソニーさん来ました。プロデューサー&ユーチューバーの。I like New York Jew。嬉しかったことはこのビッグウィングジャズオーケストラと巡り会えたことです。すごくいいアレンジで歌えていいサウンドの。
Next, I hung out with the boss himself. I wanted to learn more about his life and legacy as a jazz performer in Japan. Throughout the walk, he told me more about his journey as a musician and curiously brought up some pancake shop that he loves going to at least 3 or 4 times. We sat down at one of his favorite cafes to talk more about his life and how jazz has evolved in Japan.
アコーディオンをね、アコーディオン7歳ぐらいから始めた。僕がね、プロになったのは18の時で、そこからスタートして、ビッグバンドに移ったのは25歳。そこからまあビッグバンドの
Was it easier to make a living back then as a jazz musician?
もちろん毎日仕事があったから。での活動、それも多忙を極めて。
What's different now?
なんでしょう、ホテルもシアターレストラン、毎晩ショーをやるような。そういうとこが今はない。アメリカもないですよね。多分相当レベルが上がりました。
Here's a tip for Japan. When somebody says they like something and they really, really emphasize it, that's a cue. You better take them up on it sometime. Are you excited?
ありがとう。わいわい。
How is it?
ボーノ。
It's buono. Bravo. That was absolutely fantastic. Knows his stuff. After Pancakes, Yasutaka gave me one last tour of the neighborhood. Before we left, I wanted to ask him one more question. What advice do you have for people who want to become great jazz musicians?
ありません。アドバイスとか意味ない。それぞれの人の自由。それがジャズ。
If you like this video, you're definitely gonna like the next one, where I hang out with an up-and-coming 19-year-old songwriter that's making big waves in Tokyo, Maota.